Hi, I'm Deeanne Gist with all the juicy details. Now, one of you asked me about a passage in my book Made to Match where the characters are in the mercantile and they pick up a stereoscope, and you had some questions about the stereoscope. And I have remember those viewfinders that we used to have, those of you who were around in the 60s and 70s and 80s, where you looked through and you put a little disc in and you pulled the lever and it let you see an image in 3D. Well, the Victorians had that same kind of item, entertainment item, but it was called a stereoscope, and it looked like this. And they would hold the handle here, and they would put their face right here and look through these two peepholes, I guess, lenses, and then they had a card that they would slip in right here, so that when they looked through here, the image, it's a double image, would become 3D. And they would look through all kinds of cards, and I have a whole, like here's a set, a collection set, and it's of the courting ritual. There are 11 cards, and it's the courting ritual of a guy and a girl, and it takes you through the whole courting process. So I'm going to just show you a few of them. Now, obviously, I wish I could. I can't hold this up to you so you can see it in 3D, because seeing it in 3D is really fun. But this is the first card, and it's called, there we go, the Bashful Lover. Now you see how there's a double image? That's what, when you look through the stereoscope, makes it 3D. This is a second card. Second call, an improvement on call number 1. So you can see he's not quite so bashful anymore, and the chaperone is fast asleep. This is card number 6, 1:30 in the morning. They evidently got caught by mom and dad way early in the morning, and he should have been long gone. Then we progress on to card number 8, where he makes the proposal. Here he is on bended knee. And then there are several cards that show the wedding, and this is card number 14, where the bride is getting ready for the ceremony. 21, they're married and settled. And the very last card, I just knew it would be a boy. And they lived happily ever after. And so those were what Mac and Tilly and Earl were looking at, cards like these, and they had all kinds of categories. They had some that were of vacation spots like Niagara Falls in Hawaii, some that were humorous, where like a painter would be painting and had just painted across a guy's face who lifted the window. They had like a tightrope walker or some kind of daring deed, and they also had some risque ones. So these are fun items to collect, and I got all of these off of eBay. I just found them on eBay and collected them, and now you know all the juicy details. If you have a question for me, just leave it in the comment section below, and maybe next week I'll answer yours. Until then, have a great, great week. Bye-bye.